Yay! If you guys were wondering why there's a blue, why there was a blue line, it's because I forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, I just did a Cult of the Lamb version of myself on here. Well, just my head. That's why the skin. Anyways, see the red team first do something, and they make a little landing up here, and we see every area that's known with the purples be taken. We see the brown team begin to expand upwards, and they begin exploring up here. And I just want to say Africa is known about. And eventually they make it up to like Iran, Iraq. So now, I'd say by the end of this video, I'd say maybe all of the... what's it called? All of the Middle East has been founded. Anyways, we see something. The green team's leader dies, and they were the only person who knew about Africa. So therefore, Africa is no longer known about. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, so colon, let me just color that in. Americas are done. Europe's done. Jesus, I'm tired as hell. Anyways. We see a new pro-expansionist leader get elected in the green team, and they begin well, not elected, but a new person, and they begin going up the coast at a rapid pace. And the blue team decides to take a bit more land, and then begin also going up to try and stop them, which they just barely managed to do. But there were already some people out. We see a bit more like exploration in Asia. I'd say in Asia there's probably maybe 200, I'd say. I mean like mainland Asia, not the Middle East. Oh Jesus. If you're coloured in black, you don't count. I'm not gonna do... If you were coloured in black throughout this video, well, until now, then that doesn't count. We see the yellow team expand a bit. And the purple team begins expanding a bit more. I'm gonna need to get some new colours. We see a little breakaway. Where? Ta-da! We see the first nation that's never been in the Middle East. Well, I guess they are, but the first country to not migrate from the Middle East to Asia, or mainland Asia, the area where purple team is, and the purple team also did that. Well, they got kicked out of the Middle East. Anyways, The yellow team, through a tiny crack, begin expanding and then meet up with around the area that they know of. And the orange team also begins doing this, but being not as strong, they don't manage to take as much. But the red team is strong. They managed to take all of up here. Now, the lime team. They make a landing in Asia. So over here, if I knew how to stream, like I do like streams of like making things in here, but not like actual countries, like states, provinces, alliances, capitals, major cities, but I don't know how, so anyways, the brown team begins expanding. And we see a group of people move here and decide to declare themselves independent. Which inspires another group of people up here to do it. And yes, I know it's lazy just colouring this in, but I don't care. Anyways, the gold team begin expanding a little bit. And they manage to take a bit of land. But the blue team decides to bargain with them. We get a bit of your land, and you get, I don't know, 1,000, whatever monies they use. Because I'd say, right in this time period, 1,000 is a lot. And they agree, so they begin expanding and manage to make it up to here. And these four decide to split the remaining known area between them. The yellow team gets all of this. The blue team gets up to here. The brown team get this. And the gold team get this. So now, anyways, we see a bit more expanding happening here. So basically, if you are a country that isn't landlocked, I mean a country that can explore, well, if you're not a country that can explore, then you don't do anything. It's a dark blue country. But if you are, then you begin looking around. So now all of here has been found. And because they don't know about Africa, and they want to expand, the green team decides to go to war with the blue team, which isn't smart. They begin slowly pushing down and manage to take the northern coast, well, the northern section, and then begin a push down here. And then, when they've been shriveled down to this, they decide to, like, declare peace. And they're like, yeah. But they make a deal. They can have this land back, and they can take all of this, which they are okay with, surprisingly. Anyways, we see a bit of blue expansion, but not too much, since they just came out of a war. And now we're coming to the African-Asian border. Jesus, I'm tired. Sorry. Anyways, we see a bit more exploring done. And we see something. The blue team, well, the light blue, do something. Now they look like a bucket, an overturned bucket with legs. Anyway, so they do that. We see a thing happen. Out of this little area, we see it sort of split in two. Let me do like a power ranking of all of them. I'd say first is probably blue, then red, yellow, then probably the brown, then lime, then gold, then probably the purple team, cyan, then I'd say probably the green team, dark red, and dark blue. I'd say that's probably the power ranking right now. Dark blue being at the bottom because they are the only landlocked nation. So they are currently still kind of bleh. Anyways, ta-da! Anyways, we see the dark red team begin to slowly expand, but only manage to get up to there. So then the lime team begins expanding a bit up and manage to take this. Yes. We see the blue team finally take the rest of the area they found. No, they don't take all of there. They take all of here. And the gold team begins expanding a bit. And by a bit, I mean they take this land. The brown team expand up to here, and the yellow team begin expanding up to here. Now they look like a drunken Vietnam. The cyan team begins expanding a tiny bit, and that's basically all they get to. The yellow team sees something bad. Revolt also. See, this color, this color. They are the same. They are different from these. I see a Western revolt happen. Actually, now we have two countries that can't do anything. The orange team, because look, the green team can go to here, but they just don't know about it. The blue team can go anywhere they want. Like, look, they are landlocked, so they can't really do anything. And they are surrounded by countries and by ocean with claimed land here. They could sail a boat through here and then go to here, but why do that? Or they could do this. But why do that? Or they could invade their neighbors and the people to the opposite of them. But why do that? So we see the red team begin expanding a bit more from their colony and realize we can do whatever we want because... But here's something they didn't know. I don't want them to have a panhandle. I don't care about this one. The purple team and the blue team were working closely. Oh, that was an accident. So, they managed to fully encircle this team, the dark blue team, and then they turn them into Smash Bros. Anyways, we see them invade, and then manage to cut them off from the yellow team. Well, a lot from them. And then the red team's like, we'll stop. And they're like, yeah. So this is what the land is going to look like. That happens. They are wiped off the face of the earth because they get moved over to here. They do a complete land exchange. But where they were, there were still some people who liked it there. So, yeah. And just being unstable, we see the green team break. Over here, breaks away. The sand team. They break away. Yeah. We see a revolt. Oh no. A revolt happened here. Oh, that is not good. Oh crap, I'm starting to run out of colours. It's only episode 3. Jesus. Jesus, I'm already starting to run out of colours. I can't believe it. Alright, I haven't done a pink team yet. Never mind, I haven't. Anyways, we see another bit of exploration. And the Suez is found, although it's not the Suez, there's no Suez. And then this little section of Egypt is found. Hold on, I just want to check. Yep. Idea. Change it to white, change it to this, change it to skin, yep, change it to this. Anyways, we see people from a bunch of these countries decide to make their own little country. And they decide to make it up here. Spanning from here to here. Actually no, they go from there to there. And they begin expanding this way. And now the world has finally hit 1 year! Yeah! I do not like that face. Anyways, this happens. So the grey team decides to expand. But now, because they're getting so big, there's a bit of like, I don't know, but there's a lot of dying in this team. Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly check these colours, but I'm still gonna do it. There's been a lot of death and destruction in this team. Which, if you know life, that isn't good. So we see this whole section break away. But they decide to allow it so that they do not try to get more. Anyway, damn it. So we see another thing happen. Oh. I'm kidding. Not a whole lot breaks away. Just this section, the nose. And they also begin trying to take some land. And I'd say, Jesus Christ, I'd say that this episode is long enough. I just realised how long it was. So I'm going to end it off with one final thing. A bit more exploration happens. all of this is found, and then like over here is found. And they see scary spiders and decide to leave. So now this is the world, so yes. You know, I'm gonna make the thumbnail while I'm here because it gives me a bit extra time. So let me get this in it. Crap, never mind. Do this.